What's good, you guys? Frost here, and finally, the 15-year anniversary event is now live in APB. Took about a month, basically. Well, I would say, yeah, literally a month since I posted the video. They ended up delaying it twice just to get the anti-cheat out and shit like that. Now that it's finally here, I can finally go over it. And they added a little bit more to the event, as far as like patch notes wise, which is why I'm going over it today as just a full video. Gonna be a kind of a short one, but anyways, 15-year anniversary event. Pretty much update ships the whole 15-year anniversary patch. 15 years of APB. Damn, this game is old as fuck. But it's here. But basically, you get 1,950 Joker tickets, as well as getting exclusive titles like Caked Up and a couple other stuff. And basically, it's just a rewards type of deal. Same just that I went over in the first video. If you haven't watched. So interesting enough, with this update, they ended up pushing forward a couple of weapon adjustments and also some modification adjustments going into the 15-year anniversary patch, and definitely just warranted me having to check this out because they pretty much brought back the Oblivion back to its regular glory, which is essentially buffing the effective range back up to 50 meters. I know a lot of people probably, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people have been saying like the Obeer kind of fell off. I haven't really seen a lot of people use the Obeer after a while after it's nerfed, and I wouldn't say because of the fact that it was nerfed so badly that it was unusable. It was because, and even still to this day, there are better options. Like you still have the Oblivion. People still are using the Obeya. You have snipers. Pretty much gets it when it's done for quick peeks and whatnot. And it's funny because seeing the fall off of the Obeer was kind of odd, because I remember a lot of sweats would just corner peak like hell with Obeer. You don't really see that now because you see a lot of Oblivion, even some Coroner out there. I use a Coroner, so it's like but basically they rebuffed it back, so now it should have a little bit more of a fighting change outwards of in its effective ranges and its minimal damage ranges going outwards. So that's pretty nice to see the Obeer kind of back to where it was, as I didn't really think it really needed a hard nerf. People were calling for it, not in my opinion, but I think the nerf actually killed the momentum. But I think the reason why it killed the momentum was because they buffed and reworked other weapons to inline make it nearly, if not better than the Obeer. Anyways, moving on. The Oka Whisper, they like basically changed the Whisper, but they kept its slight uniqueness. Effectively, they just changed the range from 50 meters to 30 meters. So that's the effective range that it has, but its minimum damage range got increased from 5 meters to 20 meters. So inherently, you'll be able to still do a lot more damage outwards after the 30 meters. And instead of it kind of having like a really drastic fall off, it'll kind of have a more natural curve. And I think that's just only for the, if I'm not mistaken, it's only for the Whisper. So I do think that that's pretty cool, as it's still has its kind of, because it's an Oka with a scope. It kind of makes a little bit more sense that it'll have a little bit more minimum damage range outwards, and being able to be efficiently having a little bit more range than the regular SD types or just Okas. So I do think that that's nice, but the way it's looking, it kind of feels like as if it gutted the whole gun, but I guess we'll have to see. So Pram actually got nerfed, not horribly, but it got nerfed to 75%, down from 100%. Effectively meaning that now this will make it to where cars will now need a minimum of 15.75 centimeters rather than 18 centimeters to kill someone. And this meant basically some cars you would have to literally use nitro booster to kill someone that's using Pram. Now I'm pretty sure most, if not all, cars just need to hit top speed or near it, and you should be able to kill someone with Pram. I was never really a Pram person. I did like it. I did at one point. It was my main mod, but after the buff changed to hard landings, it's just I use hard landing like completely. Being able to not have that that animation where you land is just what I'm saying, just top tier. So another mod that got nerfed essentially was the explosives to the vehicle, and thank God the amount of people that spam this, like it being by like an objective, or just someone just using remote dead with it, it was strong, especially with the bigger the car, the bigger the explosion. But essentially, they decreased it from 15, 30, 45 to 5, 10, and 20%, so per each upgrade mod. So now it's gonna have a lot less range. It'll still be viable if you're still close to the car. Obviously it's gonna kill, but now you have a little bit more of a, oh wait, this guy has explosives, let me run away from the car, let me move away from the car. You'll probably be able to survive instead of just getting one hit completely. This was super annoying, especially with like firebomb and just Payos having it. That shit was just, you know what I'm saying, like whether it be Payos or Spacios, man, this shit was so annoying. So thank God that they kind of gotten rid of this and kind of put it down to where you have to strategically use it in a good area or in a good spot. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's, you know, pretty nice for them to change. And then a couple other things that they did that I seen that got highlighted, that they fixed the issue related to weapon accuracy. I think Matt was talking about it not too long ago, about it was relative to aim centering. I'm not really sure. It's been a bug for apparently years is what I've heard. So they fixed that. And then they also changed the Watchman, so now it has 2 open slots rather than just the Hunting Sight 3 and Cooling Jacket 3, which is nice. They also made it to where concussion grenades unlock at level 2 in the level 2 grenade roll rather than level 3. And then they also hot fixed it to where it unlocks in 2 and 3 to kind of mitigate the fix, because people weren't really getting the grenade at rank 2. So now they had to make it to where it can be unlocked at 2 and at 3. So I guess that's kind of a thing that they're gonna have to work around and kind of fix, but that's kind of just their workaround. And then, like I said, the mission task mark opacity is decreased by 80% when you're aiming near or looking around, you know what I'm saying, objectives, which, like I said, pretty nice. Increased spawns, so that's great. I do think this patch is pretty good. Like I said, also the introduction to the anti-cheat, and for what I've been hearing, it's been pretty good. I haven't got the chance to play it because I've been working, so hopefully soon I'll just be able to get, you know, some actual gameplay out there. But yeah, other than that, all in all, just pretty much a really good patch, and it's been a long time coming. Hopefully another 2 weeks from now we'll be able to get the Legends patch. I'm really hoping they don't delay it, but like I said, from the way they had to pretty much proportion the whole update for this one, mostly since those were rolling out like anti-cheat, I don't think that they will delay it. But like I said, at this point, you'll never really know. But that's all I really just gotta say. I don't know, they made some pretty nice changes, and there's gonna be even more changes going forward into the Legends patch. But for now, I guess that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Yeah, and as always, peace.